Even as we grieve, we give thanks for this most faithful life. I am deeply aware of this great inheritance and of the duties and heavy responsibilities.
In the wake of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's arrest, something unprecedented is unfolding inside Buckingham Palace. King Charles is quietly transferring authority to Prince William, creating a significant rift with Queen Camilla. Reports indicate that William has issued her an ultimatum while Kate is working tirelessly to manage the crisis. Meanwhile, Camilla has become openly combative about being sidelined. This situation isn't just palace gossip. It concerns who truly controls the monarchy's future. Today, we're examining the ongoing power shift, how Prince William is assuming control, why King Charles is stepping back, and how Queen Camilla has unexpectedly become an obstacle to royal modernization. We'll discuss ultimatums, behind-the-scenes battles, and a succession plan that is being accelerated more quickly than anyone anticipated. Let's dive in. The crisis that changed everything. February 19, 2026 was a crucial day for the royal family. On that day, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was arrested, leading to a major change in the structure of the royal family. Prince William is now at the center of this change, having prepared for it for years. Sources close to the royal family say that William has been making power moves and is effectively leading the family even though his father remains king. Royal commentator Maureen Callahan told the Daily Mail, "Charles seems to have all but handed over the crown. He prefers not to be involved in these issues, even though they threaten the future of the monarchy." This change has not happened overnight. It has been in the making for a long time. William recognized the problems with Andrew long before many others did. According to Russell Myers, author of William and Catherine, palace aides warned about Andrew's behavior years ago, and William took these warnings seriously. After Andrew's poor 2019 BBC interview about his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, William told both King Charles and the late Queen Elizabeth that Andrew needed to be removed from royal duties immediately. Myers noted that William warned senior royals that failing to act quickly could further damage the monarchy's reputation, stressing that protecting the monarchy should take precedence over family ties. At the time, William's warnings were mostly ignored. The Queen, wanting to protect her son, was reluctant to take strong action. Charles, then Prince of Wales, felt torn between supporting his mother and his concerns for his brother. However, William kept insisting that public confidence in the monarchy was hanging by a thread. Now in 2026, William's concerns have become a reality. Andrew's arrest for allegedly sharing confidential government documents with Epstein represents the scandal that William feared. With his father as king and dealing with health issues from ongoing cancer treatment, William's opinions hold more influence. Sources say that William has played a key role in all major decisions about Andrew over the past 6 months, removing titles, evicting him from Royal Lodge, and fully separating him from the institution. This is not just Charles acting alone, it is William leading the strategy. King Charles's health and the accelerated succession plan. King Charles III became king in September 2022 at the age of 73. Making him the oldest person to take the British throne. He waited longer than anyone else in history for this moment. However, his reign has faced many challenges. In February 2024, just 17 months after becoming the king, Charles was diagnosed with cancer. The type of cancer has not been publicly shared, but he started treatment right away. Throughout 2024 and into 2025, he continued his cancer treatment, while trying to fulfill his royal duties. In March 2024, there was more bad news. Princess Kate announced her own cancer diagnosis after having abdominal surgery. The Princess of Wales, who is married to the heir to the throne and is very popular, stepped back from public duties for several months while undergoing preventative chemotherapy. According to Closer Weekly, King Charles is considering transferring some of his responsibilities to Prince William by 2025 or 2026. A source said Charles is stubborn and has waited his whole life for this role, but some believe William and Kate will be taking over the throne in 2025 or early 2026. Charles has not officially said he plans to step down, and palace officials have denied rumors about a quick transition, but the situation suggests otherwise. William is taking on more responsibility every month. In 2025, King Charles granted William and Kate the authority to issue royal warrants, which means they can publicly endorse brands and products on behalf of the crown. This may seem small, but it is an important transfer of influence. Previous monarchs have closely protected this privilege. More importantly, William is gaining control over key decisions about the monarchy's future. He is not just the heir anymore. He is acting as a partner in decision-making with his father. In some cases, he appears to be making the main decisions. One royal source told the News International, Charles is not only helping William realize his potential, but is also guiding him to make wise choices during this crisis. Knowing the future of the monarchy relies on the Waleses. The unspoken truth is that at 77 and fighting cancer, Charles knows his reign may be short. The succession plan is not for the distant future. It is happening now. William's modernization plan and corporate-style overhaul. Prince William is aiming to change how the monarchy works. His ideas are quite different from those of his father and from many years of royal tradition. William wants the monarchy to be organized more like a modern company. He believes this will help make it more accountable to the public. Royal sources say his plan focuses on clearer rules and responsibilities within the monarchy. This means he wants less power in the hands of long-time courtiers and more transparency in decision-making. William has already put this approach into practice with the Royal Foundation, the charity he runs with Kate. This foundation has a CEO, a board of directors, clear goals, and shares updates with the public. He plans to use this same model for the monarchy. In a chat with Canadian actor Eugene Levy in October 2025, William said, "Change is on my agenda," but he also noted it would be challenging. The challenge is bringing about gradual change in an institution that is supposed to represent continuity. One former royal aide compared the monarchy to a jar of Marmite, noting that while the label has looked the same over the years, the contents have changed many times. William knows that any changes must be subtle enough not to upset traditionalists, while still being significant. William's approach will be similar to how he manages the Duchy of Cornwall, the large estate he inherited when his father became king. People familiar with his management say he often questions old ways of doing things. One insider mentioned, "Accountability is at the heart of everything the prince and princesses do. They want the monarchy to be known for doing well and benefiting others. It must be fit for purpose." However, there is a challenge. Not everyone in the royal family supports William's vision, and the biggest resistance comes from an unexpected source. The Camilla problem: friendship, loyalty, and royal tensions. Queen Camilla has become an unexpected barrier to Prince William's plans for modernizing the royal family. This conflict involves Sarah Ferguson, the ex-wife of Prince Andrew. According to Radar Online, Prince William has gone too far by criticizing Camilla for her friendship with Sarah. An insider explained that William believes the only safe strategy is to cut ties with Sarah and Andrew completely. He thinks this clear separation is the best way to protect the royal family's reputation. This situation matters because Sarah Ferguson is mentioned in the Epstein files released by the U.S. Department of Justice. While there is no evidence of wrongdoing on her part, the emails show she had contact with Epstein and seemed to ask him for money when her businesses struggled. In one message from October 2009, she writes to Epstein, "I urgently need 20. Although the full amount is unclear, these messages have linked her to the controversy. William reportedly feels that Camilla's friendship with Sarah presents an unacceptable image problem. He thinks that if the Queen is friends with the ex-wife of a man involved in a major scandal, it undermines the monarchy's credibility. However, Camilla disagrees. She believes it is unfair and unnecessary to end a long-term friendship because of guilt by association. Camilla and Sarah have been friends since the 1970s, long before they joined the royal family. She values loyalty. The situation intensified when Camilla played a key role in the October 2025 decision to strip Andrew of his titles. Reports claim Andrew was undermining her efforts to support victims of sex abuse. This showed Camilla taking action, but on her own terms, not William's. William wants a complete and immediate break from anyone associated with Andrew. In contrast, Camilla prefers a balanced approach that considers both the royal family's needs and her personal relationships. This disagreement has caused a noticeable rift between the future king and the current queen. One source told OK magazine that Sarah Ferguson believed Camilla would offer her support even if it were just being seen in public with her. That support has not come, leaving Sarah feeling ignored by the queen. Kate versus Camilla, the real power struggle. William and Camilla are having disagreements about strategy, but a more serious conflict is growing between Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla, and it's personal. Sources from the National Examiner say that Princess Kate is working overtime to fix the damage from Andrew Mountbatten and Windsor's recent arrest. This has caused fresh tensions with Camilla, who now feels more threatened. An insider revealed that Camilla doesn't like Kate getting involved, and that they have always had a rocky relationship. Now, Camilla is accusing Kate of making her and Charles look bad. What is Kate doing? She is taking charge of crisis management, working with palace staff to shape the public response, consulting with legal advisors on how to handle the situation, and ensuring that William's plan for managing the scandal is implemented. Camilla feels that this makes her and Charles appear weak, as if they can't handle the situation without help from the younger generation. The source said she thinks the last thing Charles needs is for Kate to make it seem like he needs assistance. King Charles sees things differently. The same source stated that he defends Kate whenever Camilla criticizes her, saying Kate only wants to help. However, Camilla remains angry and visibly upset whenever Kate enters a room. This tension has been building for years, but the situation with Andrew has made it worse. When Andrew was arrested, Kate, not Camilla, was seen with William at public events, showing stability. Kate was also making decisions during palace meetings when coordinating statements were needed. Things became even more complex with calls for Charles to step down during the Andrew scandal. While these calls are not gaining much support, their existence shows how shaky Charles's position is. The National Examiner source noted that many believe Camilla should be kinder during this time. It's plausible that Kate and Prince William could take the throne sooner than expected. Camilla is in a tough spot. She must defend her role as queen consort, or step back and accept that power is shifting to the next generation. The ultimatum and William's final authority. In late February 2026, a serious conflict arose between William and Camilla Bowie over her friendship with Sarah Ferguson. William reportedly told Camilla she had to choose: either publicly distance herself from Sarah or risk damaging the monarchy's reputation. This was not a suggestion, it was a strong demand from the future king to the current queen consort. This situation marks a big change in the power dynamics at the palace. Typically, the heir does not give orders to the queen consort. However, these are not ordinary times. William now has final authority over decisions related to the Andrew scandal and the monarchy's reputation, a power believed to be given to him by King Charles. Royal insiders share that there is a clear agreement to change the public's trust issues linked to Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. William is focused on helping the king restore that trust. But while Charles supports William's strategy, Camilla does not seem to agree, leaving her feeling increasingly alone. When Camilla tried to show her support for abuse survivors by meeting French rape survivor Gisèle Pellicot in February 2026, the response on social media was negative. Many comments criticized her for being hypocritical, Snort saying she couldn't support abuse survivors publicly while still being friends with scandal-linked individuals privately. William has made it clear that he thinks the monarchy must cut ties with those involved in scandals. This means no exceptions for family and no prioritizing personal loyalty over the monarchy's stability. If Camilla cannot accept this, William is prepared to work around her, reduce her influence, and wait until he becomes king and Kate becomes queen consort. What this means for the future of the monarchy. The changes happening at Buckingham Palace are not just about family issues. They show how the British monarchy is being reimagined. Prince William is getting ready for a reign that will be very different from the past. When he becomes king, we can expect William wants a smaller monarchy with fewer working royals, better control over who represents the crown, and no tolerance for scandals. The situation with Prince Andrew has reinforced this belief. The monarchy will work more like a modern company with clear reporting structures, accountability, and professional management. Aristocratic quarters will no longer make decisions behind closed doors. Instead, the approach will be more transparent and merit-based. There will be no special treatment for family members who cause damage to the institution. William has told his associates that anyone who brings scandal to the monarchy, regardless of their relationship to him, will be removed immediately. When Kate becomes queen consort, her role will likely be more active and influential than Camilla's. She is already working as a co-strategist with William, and this partnership will continue. However, the monarchy must navigate the current crisis. Sources say the next few months are crucial. If the monarchy can handle the Andrew scandal, show accountability and prove real change is happening, it might come out stronger. If not, calls for abolition will increase. One source said, "Right now, the family and the country need stability, but there will be a time when William will bring in changes to ensure accountability and purpose that are key in his role in the role of the institution." The transition is already happening. Charles is the king, but William is gaining real power. Camilla may be queen consort, but Kate is shaping strategy. The old generation is still officially in charge, but the new generation is already taking control. As the Andrew scandal unfolds with possible criminal charges and new revelations, William's authority will grow. During a crisis, people look to the young heir, rather than the aging king with health issues. So, King Charles is passing authority to William. Camilla is trying to stay influential, and Kate is becoming a key player. This is not just palace drama. It shows the monarchy reinventing itself in real time, and not everyone is pleased. What do you think? Is William right to separate from Andrew's circle? Should Camilla end her friendship with Sarah Ferguson? Could this struggle lead to Charles stepping down sooner than expected? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this breakdown helpful, like, subscribe for more royal updates, and check out our next video about William's plan to restructure the monarchy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next.